How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what is up, you nerds? How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone had a wonderful month. Was today Tuesday? Almost said Monday. Wonderful Tuesday, and able to make some money on the day today. Markets were green. Well, they were green, but they didn't really fly off to the upside. They were green nevertheless. We had some opportunities across the board. Tesla, what a mover on Tesla today. Let me make sure the mic is goddamn working. Okay, the mic is working. Awesome. So yeah, Tesla was moving today. We got some action on Palantir, and then it sold off later on. MLGO did exactly what I wanted to from last night. Palantir, we talked about that just a bit. But yeah, overall, there was some action on the market. So if you were looking for that action, the market had some action over there. But overall, the action in the direct ETF for the markets themselves didn't really have too much juice. A lot of chop up and down, washing out the buys, washing out the shorts, and just chopping the market in a new all-time high range at the very least. But just chopping around the market is pretty much what we saw today on the QQQs, on the S&P 500s, barely up on the day, 0.1% up for both of them. But we'll take the fact that they were green and we'll be happy with it. But the point of this stream, as most of you guys know, is to get ready for tomorrow. Get ready for all the movers, all the fun shakers, all the fun opportunities that might set up on the market. So we want to dive in and look for those opportunities. But sadly, I didn't really see anything much happening today besides Tesla. So we don't really have a watch list technically for tomorrow. All we have is stocks that are in the Magnificent 7 basket, which honestly are at amazing levels and giving you decent trade opportunities. I want to talk about Amazon, a little deep dive on Amazon, so we'll do that together on stream. Nothing in the earnings basket just yet. Earnings basket a little dead. We'll show you the earnings basket for you guys. But for the main part today, we're just going to go over the Magnificent 7 stocks, the QQQ ETF, the S&P 500 ETF. If you have any specific names names that stand out as a day trade for today or for tomorrow, bring them out to my attention. I'll be more than happy to chart them, see if there's any opportunities over there, and then we'll head over to possibly a YouTube video, or maybe we'll just cut the stream over there because we do have a soccer game going on right now. We got Canada versus Argentina, Copa America game going on. Okay, good. You shouldn't be able to hear the audio because then I'll get banned. Where's the stream link? God damn it. Okay. Let me try to play the stream here without you guys hearing it. That way I don't get in trouble. Awesome. So now I have the Copa America game, Argentina versus Canada, up on my stream. I got my wonderful chat in the chat boxes over here. We got TH and Dieter. TH saying the Fed spoke today. They did indeed. Papa Powell was speaking. I was hoping the market would move around quite a bit off of that. He was on the what do you call it, confession stance? Not really a confession stance, but he was talking to the Congress members. One side of the Congress members saying that, you know, it's your fault the market's doing bad, it's your fault, and the other side of the party saying it's actually your fault and not the Fed's fault because it's your president, it's Biden's fault, it's Biden's fault, it's Biden's fault. And the other side is like, it's not Biden's fault, it's Fed's fault, it's Fed's fault, it's Fed's fault. So it was kind of just absolute nonsense watching both sides, even if you know, they're not actually tied to any Democratic parties. The chairmen who were asking the questions, maybe they are directly tied to you know, banks or whatever it is that they were tied to. But the way they were arguing, you can clearly see the political agenda behind every single person's statements over there. So it was like, oh my god, this is absolutely boring. You don't care about, you absolutely don't give a shit about the market, nor interest rates, nor anything. The way all of you guys are talking, you're just attacking Biden or you're attacking Trump. You're trying to, you know, push the political debate in this conversation over here. Granted, they did have some conversations about inflation, interest rates, employment, and all the other main key areas that Papa Powell needs to address. It's his job to. Papa Powell also came out and said, you know, I'm not going to give out any information on a timeline, whether we're going to increase or decrease rates or whatever. We're not going to give any timeline on it. But at the end of the day, no matter what the political arguments were being shoved in our faces in that Congress hearing, I think both sides kind of agreed on one thing, is we can't have interest rates higher for longer at one point, right? We can't have interest rates higher for longer, and how inflation's not really going too much lower. People are struggling. People are struggling to have a home. Their mortgages are going higher. The minimum requirement for a mortgage right now is what? Apparently the number was 5 times or maybe 10 times higher than what it was previously. I could be making that number up. I kind of don't have a photographic memory of the conference, but you know, for the most part, it was a nothing burger. Market didn't really react off it either, right? Market didn't really react off of it. It looked like the market was gonna react off of it at some points, but at the end of the day, a whole nothing burger event. Wait, you watch that? Of course, I'm a day trader. I gotta watch these events. I gotta stay informed. Canada's about to score a goal, and they did not. Feels bad. Canada just missed an easy goal there. I guess I shouldn't say easy, but they missed a goal. Good job, Canada. All right. So why don't we dive into the full screen? Enough with my beautiful face. I know that you missed it. I know that you love it, but we gotta head over to the main job. We gotta head over to the full screen over here and show you guys what's in store for tonight. Or, I mean, tomorrow. What's in store for tomorrow? Starting with the earnings board. Nothing really on the earnings board for me. Helena Troy. I'm guessing this is a clothing company. No, okay. Home furnishing, consumer durables. Okay. HELE. What the hell do you do? home, outdoor, beauty, wellness segments. Oh, so you're like a gazebo company. Like you sell gazebos or something, I'm guessing. Hair and personal care products, wellness devices including thermometers, water and air filtration systems, humidifiers, sort of like a Dyson or something of some sort. What are you? Oop, did not mean to do that. What are you? Helen of Troy? You brought in a lot of volume today, actually. Surprisingly enough, brought in a lot of volume compared to its 30-day average, which is less than 1 million shares. 30-day average of less than 1 million shares, and looks like, you know, dropping down to a big low level from a long time ago. We are going down to 2015 levels over here now. That's a pretty big drop if you ask me. And if you look quickly on the earnings board over here, the stock kind of was on a heater from 2016 all the way up to, what date is this? 2023 of October. They just did not miss a single earnings report. Then they missed one. They came out positive, and then they missed this one, which finally broke that support, the yearly support, the multi-year support over here on HELE. Maybe something to possibly keep an eye out for. But man, that's a pretty big move to the downside. Might have to actually dive into the report a little bit, find out more about as to why the stock got absolutely destroyed today. Are they actually making money? Are they having growth or not? So all that information is a little important, and for that we're gonna have to bring in our good friend Benzinga. I did not actually have the stock on my watch list, but looking at that move, I'm a little interested off of it. These stocks, I am almost certain that I'm not going to trade them, but I'm interested to see how this company is public. KRUS, and once I Google them, KRUS, they are Kura Sushi. So Kura Sushi, revolving sushi. I mean, I think these restaurants are not that famous, right? Are they? You gotta tell me. My American viewers, my American friends over here need to tell me if these revolving sushi restaurants are famous. Because I would think that people would much rather go to an authentic sushi place, or at least a somewhat of an authentic sushi place, right? Like the one around the corner of your house, maybe, that looks a little bit more authentic than a one that has a conveyor belt on it. But I don't know. I've never been to any one of the ones that look like this. So I just had like a preconceived notion as to why would I want a sushi that's made and just already put down there. I don't know how long it's been there, right? I would much rather go a la carte, get it nice, freshly made for me, and so on. So I'm not a big fan of this idea, but surprisingly enough, they are a public company. Kura Sushi, and do very light volume at around $58 at the moment, around $58, but not on the watch list at all. Not on the watch list at all. Coming back to the earnings board, nothing for here tomorrow pre-market other than Manchester United. Manchester United actually might be something that will be a little interesting. Previously, they were looking to get bought out by Saudi companies, and those deals backed out, and then obviously the company went a little bit lower. Don't know if another company stepped in or not. This volume died down drastically on Man U too, but if Man U reports, and gives you some extra R-ball, average 30-day volume is around 300,000. Maybe it can give you 1 million volume tomorrow and opportunities to trade off of. We'll see if Manchester United can pick back up, but if I remember correctly, they are just not the same soccer team that they used to be. I remember them back in the day with the Wayne Rooney and all that other craziness. Okay. Wait, can you hear the soccer, guys? You should not be able to hear the soccer, please. Okay. We're gonna have to pray that we don't leak the soccer. You can? Oh my god. Now you can't. No, you can't. You can't hear the soccer. Oh, you scared me for a second. Put it on. I have it on mute, but sometimes my audio interface, which is a software, my software bugs out a little bit, and then it refreshes the audio for Chrome, and then you can see how my mic is being picked up at the moment. But it picks up it refreshes the audio for Chrome, and then it unmutes it sometimes, which is a little annoying. But I need that audio interface so I can do fun stuff with streams where like I can isolate audio channels and so on. Anyways, doesn't matter. Man U on the watch list for tomorrow for those of you who might be interested in the earnings board, but nothing really too exciting on the earnings board. Tomorrow after hours we do have WD-40, then we have Pepsi on Thursday pre-market, Delta Airlines Thursday pre-market, and then banks that start the whole fireworks for us on the earnings season usually start on Friday, and that's when we are going to get very excited for. So Thursday, make sure you tune in for 8 o'clock to get ready for all the bank names. As for my watch list, let me close the July 9th watch list, bring in the July 10th watch list here. As for my watch list, as I mentioned, very small watch list, not really anything other than the Magnificent Seven, the semiconductors, the Bitcoin, and a couple of the names that I'm interested to track because they were moving around recently. So the watch list is a little dead, but I might want to just add a little slot above over here for HELE because it reported today, had a day one move, a really big day one move to the downside. So we're interested to see if it can have a day two move tomorrow. But for that, we need to dive into the earnings report a little bit, and we're going to bring in our good friend Benzinga. Go check out Benzinga on my link tree. I'm just going to paste my link tree page on all three of my streams at the moment real quick. Go check out my link tree page. It's got all of my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, TraderSync, and Trade Ideas. Make sure to use code PRAD15 at checkout to get 15% off. HELE, what happened with you today pre-market? So you reported earnings today pre-market. Where's the report? There you are. Let's bring in the Benzinga screen. Reported quarterly earnings of 99 cents per share, which missed the analysts' consensus estimates of $1.59. Ooh, okay. This is a 48.97% decrease over earnings of $1.94. That's okay. The company reported quarterly sales of $416 million, which missed the analyst consensus estimates of $446 million by 6.5%. This is a 12.18% decrease over sales from the same period last year. That is the key component that makes this whole trade. That makes this whole trade over here. Limited reports. Okay, what's this say? Helena Troy lowers full year 2025 sales guidance from 1.885 billion to 1.93 billion versus 1.99 billion. So basically they were saying 2 billion. They're going to drop it to less than 1.9 billion. They also update their full year 2025 EPS guidance to $7 to $7.50 versus previous estimates of $8.93. So lowering EPS, lowering guidance for the full year, missing the current report, showing a 12% decrease on year over year. Not looking good for Helena Troy. Helena Troy continues to see one-time pre-tax restructuring charges of about 50 to 55 million associated with Project Pegasus. What's with all these Greek mythology names? Helen of Troy, Pegasus, Project Pegasus. Come on. Now you're just being cheeky with these. Like, you're being cheeky, man. You're being absolutely cheeky. Lowers company reported Q1, trades lower, obviously, and so we saw that come into play. HELE down 27%. That means the stock will be on SSR. That's right, short sale restriction. You cannot short. I can't even zoom in the chart. That's how much data we have on the chart right now. Insane. Okay, so this clearly was a big support on the monthly chart, right? Big support on the monthly chart. I do not expect the stock to go anywhere back to $81 in the near term. I simply don't expect the stock to go anywhere near $81 in the near term. That is a big drop, big volume candle. You can see how that volume candle just dwarfs the volume candles for the most recent past, right? So it just dwarfs it. And so I don't think we're going to see that move back to 81 anytime soon. The question is, though, what type of opportunities do we get over here? This is currently the weekly chart. Let me go to the monthly chart instead. So monthly resistance, sorry, monthly support turning into resistance right around that area. The next little monthly support that I see is right here. So it looks like the stock could easily head down to around $50 over the span of the next few days, over the span of the next week or so, based on this earnings report. 12% decrease year over year is actually not good at all, right? Not good at all. You're not growing, and if you're not growing, you're dying, period. And yeah, looks like this company is about to head that way. So overall, the main trade setup for me on this stock is shorting any pops. Any pops that go to the high side for this stock, which honestly I don't think should go higher. Let me turn off my indicator here because it kind of messes with my charts. I don't think it should go higher at all. But if it does, I'm just looking to short every single pop. Let me color this to earnings. I need to put in a couple more indicators. I need to put in that bad boy for yesterday. I need to put in another one for the 2-day, because that'll give me a little bit better judgment of to where the stock is heading to. Wow. So yesterday's anchored VWAP is now coming in right around $65. I was hoping it would be around 70, 75 or so, because a pop into there could give you a monster short. This is, you know, most likely just giving you more of this before it breaks down. I'm still going to watch it. I think the stock still has some opportunity over here to give us that room right there from $65 to $60 or so. And then we have the swing term idea, the swing scale idea, which I think the stock is going to go to $50 over the next few weeks or so. So keep an eye out for this position. Tomorrow, I think this one is most likely giving you either a short off of the 65 area, and if it's not rejecting off of the 65, 66 area, I think you want to stay away from a little bit, because it can easily pop up as people are looking to take profits from their shorts, or it could easily bring in new buyers as people who saw the stock randomly drop down 20% and have been wanting to buy up this position are not reading the earnings report like we are jumping in, the idiot buyers, but they should not give you enough buying power to push the stock much higher. But even then, if you're finding buying above 65, 66, just kind of stay away from it. Let the pops show you the selling coming in, and then dive into the selling. Let the pops get exhausted and then come in. If it's above 66, I'm going to be a little cautious for HELE. I'm looking for a move all the way back down to 60, and if it can give me a bigger move back down below 60 tomorrow, I'm going to enjoy that move. And sadly, that is all she wrote for tonight's earnings board. We do have Manu tomorrow pre-market, so you might want to keep that one on your watch list. Palantir looked pretty strong off the open. It looked like it wanted to reclaim yesterday's high. It did that. It was holding above yesterday's high. It was creating today's VWAP around yesterday's high, but then it died. It just absolutely died. Oh, Argentina scored. I think they scored. Argentina crowd looks extremely happy. They're hugging each other. Suarez. Oh yeah, I thought Suarez is Brazilian. Is there a Suarez in Argentina, chat? Let me watch this goal. Hold up. From the midfield, sends it upfield. The upfield guy takes it, shoots it, goal. What a shit goal, dude. How do we let that ball pass through like that? The ball flies over two defenders, gets to number 9, and he just... That's a shit goal. That should have been stopped way earlier before he even got to the goalie. That is so shit. Garbanzo. Alvarez. I was gonna say, I see Varez, but I thought it wasn't Suarez. It was like Suarez Brazilian, if I remember. Oh, well, at least it's good for my bet. I'll show you guys my bet. Hold up. Let me pull up my Discord. Copy my bet. I gotta go to Stanley Yelnats. Stanley Yelnats chats. Where's my bet? Browser. So, need Argentina to win. I know. I'm Canadian. I know. Shut up. Okay? I need Argentina to win. I need Canada to not score. I need halftime Argentina to win. Argentina to score the first goal. That's good. But this is what's probably going to screw me over. 5 goals total need to happen. And Canada cannot score. I think that one's going to be the one where I shit the bet on. Because I can't see Canada losing that badly. But we'll see what happens. I hope you didn't put the house on them. Of course not, bro. It's a free $5 bet. They give you one every Monday to use on Tuesday, and if you don't use it by Tuesday, they take it away from you. So I figured, hey, let's just throw it on this game that's going on. I don't even know soccer that well. Like, I don't know the players. I know the game. I'll watch it every now and then, especially on a big event like this. But I don't know the players or anything like that to make bets like that. Nah, that's stupid. That's like going into the futures market when you're a forex trader and thinking that you can absolutely kill it, right? The ideas are the same, but there's a lot of difference. Okay. Palantir. So Palantir was holding above yesterday's high of around 28, but then eventually just gave up, died down, and it was a beautiful short setup there. I failed to recognize that short setup, pushed a little bit lower, right, all the way into what was yesterday's hold was almost, and we kind of held there. Palantir, I'm kind of waiting for it to give me that breakout above 28 to 30, maybe even higher than 30. So Palantir is we've seen it struggle here before, right? We've seen it struggle here before a lot of times, and this is actually very important price right here into 29.30. If we can get above that, Palantir doesn't really have a lot of trading in this area. This is almost new price discovery range for Palantir, because Palantir will start bringing in like hundreds of millions of shares traded on a day if we're trading somewhere in this range now, right? So it'll be a completely new price discovery range, but we need to get up there for us to discover. So we are struggling at the moment, somewhere around this 30 area. We're waiting patiently for Palantir. I said I wanted to talk about Amazon today because Amazon has an interesting theory floating around. That Jeff Bezos okay, so it's true. Jeff Bezos filed a statement with federal regulators indicating his sale of nearly 12 million shares of Amazon stock worth more than $2 billion. The Amazon executive chairman notified the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission of sale of 11.9 million shares of common stock on February 7th and February 8th. The collective value of shares of Amazon was based in Seattle, where I don't need to know all this shit. Who cares? The stock was grouped 5 block 1 million. The SEC. The stock were grouped in 5 blocks between 1 million and more than 3.2 million shares. Okay, and a separate SEC filing listed proposed sale of it. So is this done? Wait, this is done. I want to see the one that's happening now. There you go. This is what I'm talking about. 4th of July, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is planning to sell nearly $5 billion worth of shares. The last article was February of 2024, and that was $2 billion. This is $5 billion worth of shares in the technology giant. The planned sale, world's second richest person, comes off Amazon, blah, 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 with $2 trillion valuation. The proposed sale of 25 million shares was disclosed in a notice filed after the market hours on Tuesday, when the stock price climbed to $200.43. This marks a 30% jump from the beginning of the year, far outpacing the 4% average gain in the Dow Jones Industrial. Once it goes through, Bezos would own about 912 million of Amazon shares, or 8.8% of the outstanding stock. He sold shares worth roughly 8.5 billion in February. We talked about that. It wasn't 2, I guess, 8.5 billion. After the stock rallied 80% in 2023, Bezos with an estimated net worth, blah, 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 AI boost, blah, 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 blah. So this is the important part 1. And important article part 2 actually comes to one of my trading pod friends who posted this today. My trading pod friends posted this. This comes from a tweet. Amazon, after reading the specifics of the Bezos sale plan, it looks like he isn't selling any share under $200. Basically, every tick over 200 will need to see a buyer to match Jeff Bezos' selling until he's done. So there is a program. That program's turned on. Oh, I got 20 people watching me on Twitter. Say hello, people. Don't just lurk in the shadow realm. Say hello if you're watching me on Twitter, or should I say X.com. Basically, every tick over 200 will need to see buyers. If Daddy Bezos, the man who owns the most shares in the company, has a sell program turned on, and the sell program theory is it will not sell under $200, because the first sale was around 243, the second sale came in around 203, and it just never came in after that. And then if you're watching the chart today for Amazon, you can see how it gets to 200 multiple times in the day, gets even above 200 multiple times in the day, and then stuffed right back down, stuffed right back down, stuffed right back down, giving you somewhat of a insane setup over here for us to play with. So there's a big short that played out on Amazon a few days ago. Here's the next opportunity. Here's another opportunity. This gives us multiple trade opportunities in the near future. One, or the obvious short. If the sell program is continuously running, obviously the sell program is not as obvious as we want it to be. It's not in your face, I'm smashing the bid and I'm wiping the bids out, moving everything down. It's not that obvious. But if the stock is struggling to stay above 200, and then you can easily risk 250 or 201 to get 199 to get 198, getting 191 for risking 201, that's a 1:1 trade. I'm not a fan of that. But if you get 198 for risking 201, and you get short near 200, now that's a beautiful short opportunity. It's a little bit tight now, obviously, with the way the market's moving too. The range is tight, so you can scalp the range if you're looking for that. And if you are not looking for the short at all, and you are only interested on the long side over here, did Messi get knocked down? That's not Messi, is it? No. And if you're only looking for the long side, then once the selling of Amazon shares, the natural selling of Amazon shares, the sell program is stopped, Amazon's going to blast off to the north side, because it's got no big seller anymore. No big seller, and now it's just buy, 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 buy. So Amazon looking very interesting for the near future. Let's see what happens. Twitter is the future. YouTube running more and more commercials. Had to watch 2 commercials before seeing your show. Really? Even though I turned off monetization for streamed, you don't see ads during streams anymore, do you? You don't see ads during streams anymore. You shouldn't, because I have it turned off. That's pretty sad if it does show you. They score another one? Oh, they're just showing the same goal, I think. Yeah, they're just showing the same goal. So Amazon setting up for some opportunities over here. I'm very interested to see if it can get some short opportunities if the market sells off tomorrow. Market wasn't screamingly strong, nor was it extremely weak, right? The sell got bought right back up, and the market still ended green on the day. If you look at SPY actually chopped around a lot more than the QQQ. SPY went back and forth, looked like the shorts were gonna win. Then the shorts got trapped. Then the longs looked like they were gonna win. Then the longs got trapped, and the market just did absolutely zilch and nothing. So a boring nothing burger day. But if the market gets ready to push lower, Amazon short into 199, risking 200. It could be an opportunity there, right? So I'm looking for trades on Amazon and the rest of the Magnificent Seven. Google, not as much on Google, but Google giving you a good short opportunity around the all-time high. If the market's not ready to continue screaming to the north side, I think the answer is easy on Google. The answer is easy on Nvidia and everything. Basically, Tesla was the only one that kept the market up today for the most part. I mean, not like the other Magnificent Seven stocks were all red or anything, right? Amazon green, Apple green, Meta green, Google flat, Nvidia green, Tesla green. The only thing I see red right now is basically Microsoft. So it's not like the rest of them were big time red and Tesla picked up all the heavy lifting, but Tesla, for the most part, is the only one that moved today, and it moved perfectly to a previous high over here of 2023 end, December 2023 high coming into play. This is a little bit of an overextended move, if you ask me, honestly. But who am I to put that label out there, right? I'm just a normal day trader. I'm not an analyst. I'm not reading the financial reports and saying that looks overextended, right? But the way the chart looks at the moment, it looks ridiculously overextended. We should expect some sort of a return back to maybe 200, 230 area at the very least. That's my expectations over here on Tesla. We'll see how this 265, 270 area sets up for the next few days. Do we get some short opportunities into 265, 270 for us to take the stock right back to the downside? We got Kendrick on the Twitch chat. What's up, Kendrick? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Dot. Not like us. Not like us. Not like us. $35 in. Why did it say? It says ARC for Argentina, or I'm stupid. Either I'm stupid or it says ARC for Argentina instead of ARG. It says ARC. Anyways, ARC 1, Canada 0. Price prediction for end of the month on Nvidia, says KDOT. If you look at some of the analysts coming out, they are giving ridiculous prices. They're saying what? 180? I mean, I'm not going to hate it. I'm not going to hate if we say 180 come into play, but that's a little crazy. The reason why analysts are saying, right here. The reason why analysts are saying 180 for the most part is because the demand in the current chip that they have is not really wanting off. It's not dying down, and they already have a new card, Blackwell, I think, if I remember correctly. It's coming out, and that one's going to catch a lot of traction too. So we're expecting Nvidia to just start flying more and more to the high side. For me, I'm not a prediction type of guy, Kendrick. I'm not into giving price targets and projecting. But that being said, I've been doing that all stream today anyways. For me, Nvidia, it comes down to one thing and one thing only. How do you trade at 117? Because 117 was the low on the post-split day. On the post-split day, the stock went down to $117 and it never traded a single penny under that. So anytime we push back into this 117 to 127 range, the $10 pocket that Nvidia has created after the split for us, I want to understand, I want to study, I want to read the tape for that action. Because if we keep holding above that 117, it's just simply long. It's an easy long for you, for me, for hedge funds, for everybody. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin. The other side of the coin being the market's at all-time highs. How much higher do we really expect the market to go from here before the market really has any sort of a real pullback, right? We could put on our Michael Burry hat on and be like, market has to pull back 20% before it goes to another 15% rally or something. How much ever percent the market's had from the start of the year, right? Let's see year to date. We were right there. We'll go from top to bottom. Top to bottom, year to date, market's up 26%, not even 15, 26%. So what would are we expecting the market to go another straight 26% up before having a pullback? I mean, that's one straight move. That's one straight move, right? You see this one straight move over here of about 15%. Yeah, of about, stop magneting, dude. Screw off. About 13, 15%. Had a nice 10% retracement, 8% retracement. And then that gave you another 10, 15%. Actually gave you 21%. Are we really expecting another straight 21% to the all-time higher? That would be ridiculous. So I'm expecting, some sort of a pullback. Maybe we go back around to previous resistances and go see if buyers are there. And if the market's doing that, then are we really expecting Nvidia to continue going higher and higher, right? So for me to say, Nvidia is a buy here, I'm not an analyst. I'm a day trader. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give you financial advice, right? But for me to think, if I'm going to go out there, put some money into Nvidia of my own pocket, I want to consider that thought process for the QQQ too. So I think Nvidia could easily go back down into 117. And if there's no buyers into 117, it could easily go lower as the market goes lower, right? As the market goes lower. Now, if the market's not going lower and we do have another 27% to the upside before any sort of a pullback, before the market gives you even a 5% pullback, the market's going another 26% higher, then buddy, forget 180. This stock's going to 200, right? Forget 180, forget 160, forget this stock's going to 200. Easily going to 200 and rallying. So that's the point over there for Nvidia. It's not really about projecting or predicting. It's understanding the price action after the split, and then how does that price action co-intertwine with the overall market condition where the market is at the current moment. And the market is at all-time highs. For you to think that the market goes higher, it would be ridiculous. Look at Apple, right? Look at Microsoft. Do you really want to go punch all-time highs for your investment account? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. But that's just my opinion, not financial advice. If you are looking to go out there and make a trade on Nvidia for yourself, I would highly suggest you to explore, I don't know what the right word is, hire a financial advisor. I just need 160. 160, as long as we stay above 117 or even 130 at the moment, at the looks of, as long as we stay above 130, my friend, 160 is stone's throw away. You got this. I'm guessing you're trading options. You got maybe some sort of an option call for 160. When does it expire? Because you got to remember, with options, you have a theta period, right? You have a theta period, which is a time decay. The longer you're holding the option towards that expiry, the less and less valuable that option contract is. I'm not like extremely educated on options as I am compared to like the equity side, which is directly stocks, but I do know that the time decay is a big problem. And if you are trading options, Kendrick, then you might want to think about that part over there, because 160 by Friday might not be possible, but 160 by maybe end of the month, maybe in 2 months, could be a little bit more possible. So you might want to consider that too. 150 call by 727. If it goes to 160, I make $1,000. This is my first official options trade ever. Super excited. Well, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. Look, the trade's working. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock it at all. I'm excited for you. The trade's working, but you gotta understand, right? No, not options AI. Uh, auctions profit calculator, Nvidia. Give me the price. Buy. Select option. 27th, did you say? 726. So 727, 726. You got the strike price of 150, so a little bit out of the money. I'm guessing somewhere around 73 cents or so. If you paid less, please do let me know. I agree. Calculate. So you can see over here, if it goes to 150 by when's the end of week, by the end of week 12th, you make 752% profit, right? 752% profit. But if it gets there later, you make less and less and less money, right? The chances of the stock going higher at the moment are looking good, but it's also dependent on how much the market want. You were paid 0.46. That's even better. 0.46 is even better. $150, 0.46. Say 4.6. You said 4.6. I agree. Calculate. There you go. So if it gets there by the end of the week, you make 12,000%. Insane, right? I pray for you. I pray for you that the market does not go down and only up, up and up, my friend. Only up and up. Good luck, Kendrick. Good luck on your first trade. Make sure, though, please spend the time to learn more about the market. Don't let the success from this trade, because trust me, for beginner traders, this happens a lot. You let the win from the first trade overtake you in your head. You think you're a god, and then you will take all of that money and put it in the next trade and lose it all. Right? It happens to 90% of the traders out there. Once you make the money on this trade, if you make the money, I think you will, right? If you make the money, make sure to apply risk management, learn how to, properly risk manage, learn how to properly bet sizing. It's like poker, it's like blackjack. You got to learn bet sizing. If you put it all on one hand, you're not going to be in the casino for too long, right? You're not going to be in the casino for too long. But if you're in the casino or if you're playing poker for quite a bit of a period, and if you know exactly what you're doing, the chances of you getting out of there profitable are a little bit better than you trying to just do it all in one home run type of trade, right? So if this trade, let's get this dub. Get some paper trading in you, get some practice in you, and then watch a lot of YouTube content. I would suggest SMB Capital. You could watch me. I stream Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock. We talk trades here. And then Sunday, 6 p.m. Come watch me. More than welcome to. I stream on YouTube. And you can see I stream on Twitch over here and on Twitter. Come hang out with us. But go spend some time watching amazing channels that I'm going to give a shout out to right now. Such as, shut up, Lance. Such as SMB Capital. Everything I know about day trading comes from SMB Capital. That's without a doubt, right? Without a doubt, comes from SMB Capital. So go follow these guys on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube too. I'm very close to 1,080 follows. So go follow me on YouTube too. If you haven't hit the subscribe on YouTube yet, go hit the subscribe and go check out SMB Capital. Nice to see you, Kendrick. Good to see you. Thank you, my guy. I'm at the library right now studying trading, and I'm going to start watching your streams. Let's go, Kendrick. I love to see it. Victoria's in the house. Shut your mouth. Is that how it goes? No, it's Jerome in the house. Shut your mouth. But Victoria's in the house. What's up, Victoria? Full of energy right now because I just popped the Zin. I'm watching Canada over here making a run for it. Oh, I thought they were running into enemy territory. They were running into home territory. Oh, come on, Canada. Come on, Canada. All right. It's about to be halftime. I think that's halftime. And it's 1-0. So they're not going to be over 5 goals for sure, sadly. Moving down the watch list over here, like I said, mainly I'm focused on the Magnificent Seven stocks. So Google setting up for somewhat of a short here. It's also looking like a little 3-bar setup, but ideally the 3-bar setup, you want to see the candles green. Yellow is green for me. Ideally, you want to see these two candles green. They're red, so not looking good for the long, looking good for the short. And if the market pulls back tomorrow, Google might help you out on that side. Microsoft, this is a 3-bar setup idea that I'm talking about on Google, right? So Microsoft kind of playing that out already, pushing itself lower. Google might give you some opportunity like this tomorrow if the market sells off. And if the market sells off, Nvidia could possibly get back below 130, 127. The main area is 127, 128. If Nvidia gets below 127, 128, I think Nvidia is going to go back to that $10 box between 117 and 127. All right. Intel had a decent long opportunity today. I had a long, but I kind of got shaken out of it because it spent way too long in this area. Had I just put the stop at the low a day where my original stop was, I would have not even lost anything on it. Honestly, I was flat on the trade. I don't care about the money that I lost on it. It's next to nothing. But the concept was there. The idea was there. The concept was there. The stock flushed to yesterday's high. It found some support at yesterday's high, and it gave me a low to risk off of, right? A nice swing low to risk off of. You're finding buyers at yesterday's high. You had a day one move yesterday, and now if you're finding buyers off of yesterday's high, that means yesterday's high is now the new premium price for the stock, and buyers are stepping in. So I should have just stuck with the trade. I didn't stick with it long enough, and I missed out on the opportunity over here to make a nice dollar per share for risking maybe, what, 30 cents? Right? For risking 30 cents, I was going to make $1 per share. Missed out on that. Oh, well, boo-hoo. Let's see if Intel can set up for some trade tomorrow for some day 3 opportunity. And I'm putting that in quotes because it's not really a day 3 trade, right? Day 2 was whatever. Day 1 was amazing. Day 2 was whatever. Day 3, when day 2 is meh, day 3 is almost irrelevant. It's almost irrelevant. So I'll watch it, but it's not as a high priority for me. Not as a high priority for me. AMD showing support above 170 now. That is beautiful. So AMD, you're watching if AMD can hold above 170 on any sort of dips to the downside for us to look long into. And ladies and gentlemen, that's basically all she wrote for us on the watch list. Now, let's go take a quick look at the economic calendar for tomorrow, because this will be important as to what times the market could make a little bit of a crazy move off of. Today, we had the Fed Powell talking at 10 o'clock, testifying at 10 o'clock. Expected the market to move a little bit around then. It didn't really do too much. He's also talking again at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Most likely more nonsense, more trapping and baiting Powell, more talking Trump is good, more talking Biden's good, and all that nonsense. So not really expecting too much because it didn't really do too much today. But if it does, then you know why. So make sure you're attentive to what the market's doing at 10 o'clock. Maybe even listen to the conference. It's free on YouTube. You can watch the conference free on YouTube. Go watch it, and maybe you can see the market moving as they're talking, right? As they're talking. Sometimes it does that. 10:30, we got crude oil inventories coming out. That's going to be your oil stocks, SOM, CVX, CL futures. So your oil stocks over here, 10:30 might have a little bit of a move. Make sure you're watching that every Wednesday, 10:30, every Thursday, 10:30. You have natural gas. That's right. And 1 o'clock tomorrow, we have the 10-year auction. Ooh, that's a big one. 10-year auction is a big one. You can see how that's got 3 stars behind it. Right before the 10-year auction at 12 o'clock, we got the Atlanta Fed GDP number dropping. That's a 2-star event. So it looks like at 12 o'clock, at 1 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock, we got some market moving opportunities. So make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled wide open. No sleeping at the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. No sleeping at the wheel. Ooh, we got some IPO coming over here for an acquisition corp. Why am I struggling to say that? Sounds like I'm accusation corp. No, acquisition corp. Acquisition corp. Okay, there you go. Not acquisition. Acquisition corp. Basically, one of those reverse SPAC merger companies, but the IPO offer amount is actually decent. 230 millions, not small. So it could be a big company. Not sure who they're acquiring or who they plan to acquire, what their memo is and so on, but they are IPOing on the 10th of this month, so we'll see how that one sets up. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's IPOing tomorrow. So let's actually go do some research on it. SIMAU. SIMAU. Oh, is that it? SIMA? Is there no U behind it? Where's the IPO page? Oh, okay. But SEMA acquisition. Okay, that's the one. 200 million, 20. Okay. Profile. Blank check company. Called that. Formed for the purpose of effecting a merger, amalgamation, share exchange. Of what though? We expect to focus on companies in healthcare industry. Boring. Alright, in that case, I'm almost not interested. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is tonight's stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow if you're watching me on Twitter. If you're watching me on Twitch, hit that follow. We stream Monday to Thursday. I'm distracted by soccer here. I'm sorry. We stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. and Sundays, 6 p.m. And at the end of our streams, usually we like to have a little fun. Do we watch a video, chat? Watch a video? No. We'll save the video for tomorrow because it's already 9 o'clock. We'll play our chess, and then we'll call it a day. We'll play our chess and we'll call it a day. Puzzle time. Black to move. Where do I move? Huh? What do you want me to do? Calculate twice, pin once. That was a shit puzzle. That puzzle was shit. Black to move. No? Ah. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Got that one. I was a little slow for that one, but I figured that one out. Black to move here. Do I have a queen? I do not. I have a rook, bishop, tons of pawns. He's got 2 knights, 2 rooks, and black to move here. I can't move anything that will put the king in check. Yeah, I can't. Can I? I can't. So I gotta work around here. Do some magic, apparently. I'll be honest, though. I don't know what this magic is. I need a hint. I need to move this guy? Here? Here? Take that. My brother in Christ. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Black to move. Is this it? What am I missing here? I'm going to take that. Got you. Okay. I'm trapping to take the rook. Did we take both the rooks there? I can't remember now. Can't remember. Black to move. Rook, 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 rook. Feel like I gotta move this guy for some reason. Or do I just do this? I do that. Oof. I almost threw that one. I almost threw that one like I throw every single game. Black to move again. I'm the best with the pawn moves, guys. Best with the pawn moves. I'll show you how. Watch. Watch this game. I'm the best. I'm the best. Simply the best. Time to get to 500 here. Come on, Magical from Thailand. I hate people who do this move, dude. That pisses me off. If you don't kill me, I will make you double up. Good. Kids are so lame. Kids so lame. Saw that one coming. Idiot. Go here. Guy has me in a conundrum, chat. Come on, Bubba. Make a move. And that's what I thought you would do. Better go there. Oh. Oh, buddy. This is free now, right? What are you doing? What is this guy doing? Guy's clearly smoking on something. Smoking on the Zaza. Buddy is off the Zaza. Bang, 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 bang. Buddy is off the Zaza. Give me my 500. Give me my 500. Just like that, we're back to 500, chat. Ooh, I'll be honest. I didn't think it was possible. But we did it. This guy made so many mistakes right off the bat. That's all we have to do. Look, chess is a game of patience. Something that I lack very much. But it's teaching me. It's teaching me patience, right? You wait patiently, make your move, and then wait for the opponent to mess up, and then, ooh, baby, you capitalize on it. I'm only 300 points away from base. 300 elo away from base. That is amazing. I can't wait to carry myself to legendary status in the near future. But until then, chat, we're gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna go get some food in me. I'm gonna go watch some soccer games with my family if they're still down there. If not, then probably just watch it with myself. And yeah, have a good night. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hit that like. Let me roll in the outro here real quick. Roll in the outro. Shout out to your boy Diter Music. Thank you, Diter, for the amazing music that we hear throughout the stream and for this amazing outro right now. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Please do go check out my Linktree page. My Linktree will be in the chat right now. It's got all my links, my social media links, my affiliate sponsor links. Go check them out. Hit the follow, join the Discord, all that fun stuff. And last but not least, have a banger day trading day. Have a banger trading day tomorrow. Catch you guys at 8. TraderPrad out. Good night. Ciao. Moves across the board. Tech basket. Get destroys. Get ready for trade off of. Get ready for the watch list for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here. Back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day. So let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.